When I was first researching Bangkok, before we came here, I kept seeing all these posts of influencers promoting these Bangkok condos, these luxury modern condos that have been built all over the city and are quite affordable, starting from $500 up to around $1,000 a month. Really quite a bargain for what you get, which is a rooftop access like where I am now, a swimming pool, a gym, a co-working space. Things that we would really use, my girlfriend and I, because we're both freelancers working from home. The places looked really amazing, and honestly, the convenience of all those facilities, plus the affordable price, made it not the main reason, but one of the reasons why we wanted to move to Bangkok, because we thought it would be great for our lifestyle. Well, here I am, recording this video on the rooftop of my Bangkok condo. However, the price isn't that nice. I'm actually paying $1,500 per month for this condo, which is double or even triple of what those viral videos were saying. So why am I paying so much? Well, the reason is because I'm renting the condo through Airbnb. You see, here's the catch with these condos, is the fact that 95% of these condos are available only for a long-term rent. I mean, 1 year minimum rental contract. In other words, they're not an option for people who come to Thailand short term. They're ideal for people who actually move to Thailand to live here long term, to live here for longer than a year, which I feel like that's not most of us, right? I mean, obviously there are people who are interested in doing that, but if you're coming to Thailand, like me, for the 2 or 3 months, let's say the 90-day visa-free period, you're probably not going to be living in one of these condos. You won't be able to get one because they're only available for 1 year plus. Now, what are your alternative options for renting short-term? By short-term, I mean 2 or 3 months. Now, the first option is do what I did, is use Airbnb, and you can get one of these luxury modern condos, right, with all the facilities. If you're planning to work, then that's probably important to you, right? You want a nice place that's roomy enough and that has those co-working facilities, like an office space, right? Then that might still be the best option, Airbnb, even though it's overpriced. Now, a quick note about Airbnb in Thailand. You might hear this myth that it's been completely banned or that it's illegal now in Thailand. That's not the case. It's banned for under 30 days. If you have an Airbnb, if you're an Airbnb owner, then you need to have a hotel license if people are staying for under 30 days. But if they're staying for more than 30 days, it's totally fine. It's considered like a rental. So that's the first option, Airbnb. The second option is to get a hotel. If having a proper apartment, like with a kitchen, for example, isn't that important to you, if you just need a room with a bed, then just get a hotel. It's actually going to be cheaper than Airbnb. There's just so many hotels around here that are going to be modern and nice and in a convenient location. So that's one option if you're going to eat out 3 days a week. For us, it's not preferable. Firstly, we need the larger space because we work from home. And secondly, we don't want to eat out 3 times a day. We actually like to cook at home sometimes. So that's why we wanted an apartment, not just a hotel room. So your next option is something between a hotel and an apartment, which is a serviced apartment. You never heard of this? It's sort of like you have an apartment type layout, but you have hotel things like a reception downstairs, cleaning usually around 3 times a week, and it's also going to be more expensive than a normal hotel or an apartment. Okay, so you pay for that space and the convenience of the hotel. Finally, the most budget-friendly option is going to be using a website called Renthub. This is just a rental listing directory, and it has short-term rentals as well. By short-term, I mean 1 month or even under a month. And from what I've heard, this is what actual local Thai people use when they need to find a short-term rental. You'll see that there's prices per month, so that's for more long term, and you'll see the daily rate as well. That daily rate is what you're going to be paying if you're staying for, let's say, a month or 2 months. Now, the downside of these apartments is that they're not very modern. You won't find the same construction, the same decor and everything as those luxury condos that have been going viral on social media. Those apartments on Renthub are going to be a little bit older. The building is going to be a low-rise building, which means it's closer to pollution and closer to insects as well. And they won't have a pool, a gym, co-working and other things like that. However, the prices are amazing. You can easily find a place for like $500 a month, And yeah, if you're looking for the most budget option, then Renthub is probably the one for you. All right, and finally, the one everyone is recommending is to use Facebook groups. There's one specific Facebook group called Bangkok Lease Takeover. I'll put the link in the description. This is where you can really find the best deals, but it does take a little bit of effort, and it's not quite as, clear cut as simply renting a hotel or a Airbnb. Yeah, lease takeovers is where someone has actually leased or rented the place for a year, but for some reason, for whatever reason, they can't stay for that full year, and they're looking for someone to move in after them so that they don't lose their deposit. So you're actually taking over that rental contract, the remainder of that year. That can get you a nice, better place. Like, that can get you into that 1 year contract without actually living there for 1 year. And also, they say you can post to those Facebook groups, and real estate agents will reach out and contact you with various offers as well. And another option is actually that you can simply go to the condo buildings that you like and ask them in the reception if they have short-term stays. But most of the time, the most modern and well-known luxury condos, you'll go there to the reception and they'll say, no, we only do 1 year minimum. Overall, my point is that for short-term stays, it's not actually that easy or that cheap to stay in Bangkok, and you probably won't get one of these nice condos, which is why I guess we're not going to be staying for that long, because for the money that we're paying for one of these condos, for 1,500 or 2,000 US dollars a month, we could be staying in places that frankly are more interesting to us, like Japan, for example. If you know of any other alternatives, if you have any tips for us and for others, then please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.